How was practice today? How are things looking right now? Huh?
Yeah, good energy, good jump from the guys.
What did it mean to end that first series so quickly, get a little extra rest this week to face a well-rested Texas team?
Yeah, it was huge. I think we got some days off here that we were able to recover a little bit. Some guys that play a lot, some bumps and bruises that were able to get some treatment on. So, yeah, that was a big part of it for sure.
You guys led the league in overtime games in the regular season, 2 overtime games against Iowa. How much did those games prepare you guys for what you had to deal with last week?
Yeah, no, I thought it did for sure, especially with the younger guys being used to it, just kept their composure. They did it in the regular season and did it again. So really nice for their development to be part of those high-pressured games and situations all the time. So, yeah.
And then looking at those just 2 games, you guys had 6 different goal scorers, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head. What does that say about this group?
Yeah, showed our depth, right? I think I mentioned it after the game, but the Busdecker line with Tepley and Buddy Robinson, they're really tilted the scale for us, I think. So that was good.
Just as a coach, you see like in overtime, I mean, they obviously stepped up quickly both times. Do you notice like a shift in mentality from the team, like when you're out there on the bench with them, or is it just they look the same no matter what period it is? What's it like?
No, I think that's probably our strength, that we kept our composure. We're just kind of even-keeled the whole game, and no matter what the score, down 1, up 1, we just kind of keep playing the same way. And so I give the guys a lot of credit.
With the way the seating works, I mean, you guys don't have the home ice, but you get to start off the series here in Rockford. What's it like being able to, dictate the terms of the series in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, we like it.
Makes sense to me.
What are the strengths of the Texas Stars? What stands out about them?
Good veteran team. Got some players that played up and down all year, played in NHL. They're really good off the rush, good power play. So, yeah, we got our hands full, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
They were the leading scoring team in the regular season in the entire league. Is that surprising? And what's that say about them?
No. If you look at their lineup, we know they have guys that can play on the offensive side of the game for sure.
Barber being one of them, what are his skills that kind of jump out at you?
He's a goal scorer, but he's sneaky. You got to be aware when he's on the ice. Really good player.
Coming off of last year, you guys, facing one of the top teams in the league like you did against Chicago in the 2022 playoffs. What does that experience help? How does that help you guys this time around?
Well, I think it helps us to just been through it already once, especially for those younger guys. And obviously with the additions we made this year, if it's Gust and Philper that went long last year, just their experience, be able to handle Walensky as well. And I think now you've been through it once, you know what to expect. Kind of understand the ebbs and the flows of the games and in this series, and how each situation can impact the game.
Overtime win for you guys, and obviously both games you guys looked good in overtime. Do you think it was all that practice you got in the regular season, all those games?
Yeah, for sure. They were great games, crazy endings to both of them. I think we played well. I think we outplayed them for the majority of the series there, and to come out with 2 in 2 games just to get it done with, it's a credit to our team to sticking with it and not changing the way we play, even if we went down a goal. Stick with it, stay with how we were going, and squeeze one out at the end. Take extra hockey, but we'll take them any way we can.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about all that extra hockey? Because obviously it's extra miles on you guys, but it's also a lot of extra reps, and had you guys ready in those 2 games?
Yeah, for sure. It could be good and bad in certain situations, for sure. It's nice to get them done quick. We're not getting into the 2, 3, 4 overtime games yet, so that was nice. But, I think we're going to just try to use it to our advantage here. We have some playoff games under our belt here, and Texas has kind of been waiting around for a little bit for us, so hopefully that means we're just a little bit just ready to go, a little bit more dialed in for playoff-type hockey.
Yeah, do you kind of throw the seeds out the window in the playoffs? They're on 1, you guys are on 5. They don't really matter at this point?
Yes and no. We know they're a good team. They earned that number 1 spot. They're a really hard, heavy, fast, skilled team that we're gonna have our hands full with. But it's hard in the American League. There's so much movement up and down with guys going in and out and different teams. The way teams look one day could be completely different the next. Prime example here with our team for a while there. But just about getting in the playoffs. Anything can happen in this game. That's why you play a series and not just one game. Anyone can beat anyone. So we respect the heck out of them over there. They're a great team, but we know that we're a good team too, and we're coming.
They are the highest scoring team in the league. Is that surprising?
No,
Look at their
no, not at all. They've got a great team. We've had some shootouts with them this year. Were some high-scoring games and some fast-paced ones. So I think it's going to be an exciting series, and definitely can see this one going the distance. So we're just going to do our best, maintain highs and lows throughout the series, and just take it game by game.
Barber is one of the top scorers in the league. Kind of describe what makes him such a challenge to face.
Yeah, he's got it all. He's on the power play. He's deadly there. He's got a great shot. I think he's pushing 30 goals again this season, like he's been doing for a long time. And other than that, I mean, he'll score from anywhere in the O-zone. But then as soon as you lock in on that, he's going to make a nice pass back door. So you just gotta, worry about your spot, your positioning, and your job. Don't try to overdo or overhelp someone else. Just trust your teammate that he's going to take care of his job, and you take care of yours.
Again, it's a short series, not as short as the last one, but still short. What's it mean to have the first 2 games here at home?
It's huge. They're going to travel first. We've been here getting ready on our ice, getting ready for what it's going to be like out there, the ice conditions, and hopefully our fans can bring the heat again and try and get 2 here at home quick and, get to Texas feeling good about ourselves.
With the seating, they have the higher seats, they get the home ice, but you guys get to start off the series at home. Is that sort of an advantage, getting to kind of dictate how the series goes starting out at home?
Absolutely. It's great. It's always great to start at home, even though they get 3. Our main goal is here to just get the first one. Get the first one at home, and we're feeling really good about ourselves. And I think we've played all right on the road as well this year too. So we're not upset about getting another road trip together. It's always fun. You get together, you come together a little bit closer as a team. So just about getting that first one at home here, and then we move on from that.
It's like having this rest after those 3-day stretches you guys are having, getting almost a week off.
For sure, getting some days is good for us here. Coming down to the last game just to get into the playoffs is never fun. But I think it got us ready for that series good. But then, like you said, a few days off here is nice to get some rest and spend some time with family and kind of reset. And just like that, it's Thursday tomorrow. We're ready to go Friday.
Just personally for you, how much fun is this right now?
It's awesome. As a younger guy, you might take it for granted getting into the playoffs, but it's not an easy thing to do to make it the playoffs every year, and just to be able to play extra hockey and show yourself. And every game's a tryout. You're still trying to move forward with your career and your life, and just to be able to get that extra hockey when all eyes are on you is just an added bonus.
For you, a decade in pro hockey, that was your first overtime winner there in Game 2. I know we talked right after the game, but again, could you just kind of describe that moment, what it was like on the ice and then in the room as well?
Yeah, it was awesome. I've had my chances at overtime winners, and that was my first one, but it was an incredible feeling just to know that we got the better of those guys, because it's just been a tough battle with them all year, and to know we beat them in a series was an incredible feeling. To be the one to get it, it's awesome. I can't really describe it. Just coming into the room and all the boys being happy for me, and just being able to celebrate after. We had a good time after the game together, and now we're just looking forward to moving on and having Texas now coming in.
Did you get that puck?
Nope, we hung it on the board in there. We're collecting pucks, and hopefully we can get all 16 for a win here.
Throughout the series, a lot of goal scorers, but you're the only one so far in this postseason for the IceHogs to score 2. What has that meant to you throughout this postseason so far?
Yeah, just trying to pick up where I left in the regular season, and game's a little more crucial now, so just trying to stay with it and keep the ball rolling.
When you get to all this extra hockey, there's obviously a lot of younger guys who haven't had these sort of miles. Have you been giving people any, pointers or anything to work on?
No, I think thankfully we're kind of used to it in the regular season. I think we had the record overtime games. So, but it's just another game when you get there, and every moment you're out there, the game's on the line. So nothing different.
Go ahead.
Did you feel all that overtime experience in these 2 overtime playoff wins? Did it really come back to help you guys out, just being there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, game 1 is crucial, so we knew that one was a big one to get. And then the next night, the series is on the line. So it was good to close that one out and not wear our bodies and have a game 3. So it's nice to rest up here before the next round here.
You finished the first series off so quickly. You got a lot of time here to get ready for this second round, a lot of extra rest. How critical and how nice is that to have all that extra time?
Yeah, it is nice, especially everyone wants the weekend games, so usually you get the full week's worth of rest. But it was just nice. Iowa was a big physical team, so it was nice. We didn't have to wear our bodies one extra game there.
Texas was the division champ, the number 1 seed. You guys are a 5 seed, but do you just kind of ignore the seeds, throw those out the window?
Yeah, once you're in the dance, you're in the dance. So we're here, and I think throughout the regular season we matched up pretty well against them. So we're a confident group going in.
Why do you think we match up well against them? And you in particular have played very well against Texas.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
I don't know. I think they like to kind of get in that run and gun game, and during the regular season, we were okay with that, and we have a bunch of goal scorers in there who can put up points and get up and down the sheet. But in playoffs, I imagine it'll be a little different with a little more defensive play.
You guys had a strong regular season against Texas, 5-3 in your guys' 8 matchups. What do you think about this team was good overall that you guys were able to get a winning record against the best team in the Central Division this year?
Yeah, like I said, I think they had a run and gun type of team, and we fell into that in the regular season because we thought we could go run and gun with anyone in the league, but come playoffs, it's a different style. It's going to be win the lines, get it deep, a little grittier, more net front, a little more physical, and we match up that way great too.
And the roster construction of this team, it feels like it's the first time in who knows how long that from 1 week to the next, you guys are keeping the same group of guys without people moving up and down. How much does that help you guys out in knowing what you have and moving forward here?
Yeah, it's good to get some experience with whoever you're playing with in the line, and throughout the regular season, we had injuries, guys getting called up or whatever it may be. So I think this is going to be our lineup going the stretch here. So it'll be good just to gel together.
Just what's the confidence level right now on this team?
Yeah, I mean we're confident, right? I think one of our successes is winning that round. We got that little juice in us that we won. We're on to the next, and they're just kind of sitting there. So I was in their shoes last year, and it's a little frustrating, just kind of sitting, waiting. They probably had 10 days off or whatever it may be, where we've had a few games under us. So we're a confident group, and we're ready to get it going.